Hello everyone again, this is Ricey and welcome to my channel, The Quest for Wealth. This is the second video on our series of retirement funds that every single immigrant, individual or Canadian citizen, Canadian born, naturalized, it doesn't matter, every single Canadian should have it. This is my second video. TFSA is the abbreviation for tax-free savings account. So TFSA is another registered savings account, meaning it is tax sheltered as well, but it is not tax deductible, meaning whatever amount of money you invest or you contribute onto your TFSA, that amount is not deducted from your income, and that amount would still be taxed as per the Canadian law. Meaning, for example, if you are earning $50,000 a year and you decided to invest or contribute $6,000 on your TFSA, that $6,000 would still be taxed before you contributed to your TFSA. Therefore, your income for the year would still be considered as $50,000. Whereas with RRSP, if you decided to contribute $6,000 on RRSP, that $6,000 will be deducted from your income, and therefore whatever is left, which is $44,000, would only be considered as your annual income. So that's the major differences between those two. But the benefit of TFSA is that again, you can withdraw from this account anytime you want if it's not in a locked-in plan, of course. And then the second one is that whatever amount of money you withdraw from it is not taxed. So that's the beauty of it. If you decided that you needed money to invest on a down payment of a house or a down payment for a car, if you wanted to buy a trailer for your holidays, you can make use of this money and you will not be taxed. That money will not be considered as an income and therefore will not be taxed. Another major difference between RRSP and TFSA is that in the US, TFSA is not considered or is not eligible as a retirement plan, and therefore it is taxed at 15% withholding tax, whereas here in Canada it is a registered savings plan. So what I do personally, I maximize my TFSA as well, but my investments on my TFSA are mostly allocated on Canadian equities or Canadian stock market. That is the strategy that I impose onto myself. I maximize my RRSP and my TFSA. My RRSP allocations are on US equities and my TFSA allocations are on Canadian equities. These are decided upon because of the tax deferral or the tax shelter of these countries, and therefore I am able to maximize the earnings or the gains of my investments as much as possible. Another retirement fund is what we call the Canada Pension Plan. The Canada Pension Plan is paid for by every individual who has ever worked here in Canada. So for as long as you have been working, you have been definitely paying on CPP. The amount of money that you receive on CPP is dependent on how long you paid for it and how much you paid for it during your entire working life. Now, CPP, it only replaces a portion of your income. It is certainly not sufficient, at least if you decided to retire here in Canada. It's only a portion of income that is replaced by CPP, and therefore normally or predominantly it's not really sufficient. Now, there is another one which is called the Old Age Security, and the Old Age Security is another plan or retirement plan that is provided to every single Canadian no matter what. Even if the Canadian or the person did not work, the person would still receive OAS. But if the person worked as well, he or she will also receive the OAS. This amount is received or provided to individuals when they reach the age of retirement. Thank you again for tuning into my channel. I hope that this video was of value to you. If you gained value on this video, please consider to like, share, and comment and subscribe. Again, thank you very much indeed, and I will see you in the next video.